Good afternoon, everyone. As we start the second on-stage session, I would like to invite Mrs. S. I would like to invite Mrs. S. Sivaranjini, Faculty Assistant Professor, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of PG Department of Information Technology and BCA, in association with Infoca Forum, Dwaragadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College, I would like to extend a warm welcome to every one of you for the second international conference on blockchain and artificial intelligence, ICPC AI 2025. A very warm welcome to our Secretary, Sri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, Lord Principal Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu Sir, respected Head of the Department Dr. K. Angerkan Imam, all dedicated faculty members, all enthusiastic participants and students present here. I extend a special welcome to our esteemed keynote speaker and session chair, Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar Sir, Associate Professor and Head, PG Department of CS, Government Arts College, Nandanam, Chennai. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, sir. Once again, I welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite Mrs. K. Ramya, Faculty Assistant Professor, to read the profile of our chief guest.
Jai Shri Krishna. Good afternoon, everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished resource person for today, Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar Sir, renowned academician and researcher in the field of computer science. We are honored to welcome Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor and Head of the PG and Research Department of Computer Science at Government Arts College, Nandanam, Chennai. With the 27 years of teaching and research experience, Dr. Ramesh Kumar had made significant contribution in the field of data mining, network security, IoT, natural language processing, and deep learning. He has successfully guided 15 MPhil scholars and is currently supervising PhD researchers under the University of Madras. His academic excellence is reflected in his patent, including an international patent for a new dental care device and numerous research publications in reputed journals such as IEEE, Springer, and UGC Care listed journals. Dr. Ramesh Kumar has been actively involved in curriculum design for universities and Tamil Nadu State Board authored textbooks for undergraduate and postgraduate program and contributed Swayam books. He has organized several national and international seminars and has served as a resource person, reviewer, and academic auditor across many institutions. His achievement has been recognized with prestigious awards such as Best Head of the Department Award and Kalam Kalvichamal Award and the Best Academician Award and Distinguished Mentor Award from Mango TV. With a short introduction, I welcome once again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's time for felicitation. Now, I invite our beloved Head of the Department, Dr. K. Angerkan Imam, to felicitate our resource person. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar sir to deliver the keynote address to the gathering.
So good afternoon. One of you, good afternoon. I think we have completed half of the session in the international conference. So now some of you are ready to present your papers in the afternoon session. Respected management secretary, respected principal, respected head of the department, respected faculty members, distinguished researchers, dear students, good afternoon. I feel very happy to be here for providing, sharing the research knowledge among the researchers and the students and the faculty members assembled here. First of all, I would like to thank the Department of Master of Information Technology and the BCA for providing such opportunities to share what we have learned from the students, from the academia, and sharing among the distinguished researchers and the students assembled here. India, everyone, we know that ISHI. So ISHI, they are providing how many students are getting the chance to getting the chance for higher education learning. So the age between 18 to 23, the students from India, there only 28% of the students are getting the chance for learning higher education. If you are taking in Tamil Nadu, there are 49% of students among the age between 18 to 23 are getting the higher education. So I am very happy to say the DGVC College is producing a lot of graduates every year. So the increasing GER in Tamil Nadu, that is one of the reasons of the DGVC College also running in this state. So I would like to congratulate this institution. So if you are going for the research, the India is providing the dynamic platform research and development because the union government, they are providing a lot of funding opportunities for the young researchers. Even in the last union budget 2024-25, Indian government has announced 1 lakh crore for researchers, research and innovations. So they have provided 1 lakh crores for research and innovations exclusively for the educational institutions like universities and research institutions like the DGVC, such as arts and science and autonomous institutions. The private, public and educational institutions, they can able to provide any kind of the innovative research idea. They can able to develop any kind of the research publications, patents, whatever it is. Such provisions which are provided by the government of Tamil Nadu as the researchers and the students and the faculty members, you have to utilize such kind of the opportunities available because lot of funding agencies, lot of research proposal organizations are available. So what you are learning in the institution, you have to convert your learned knowledge into the applications. So there are a lot of opportunities, such kind of converting your learned knowledge into the application development or the innovations that can be provided only by organizing such kind of the international conference. So we are assembled here in the second international conference of blockchain and artificial intelligence, organized by MSc IT and the BCA DGVC College. This research is not only providing, gathering the knowledge or sharing the knowledge. As a researchers, as a student, as a faculty members, we are going to make the society as a meaningful one. We are going to make the innovative societal in India. So the research, we are having the statistical data, making our India to lead in the world level in the field of computer science and providing the research and the innovation. So if you are taking the research and the innovation, the computer science technology is a crossroad for various kind of research and innovation. For example, if you are going to take the education, the computer science technology, it has a lot of opportunities to provide the e-content, artificial intelligence based learning technology. If you are taking the hospital and any medical health, the AI based, the AI assisted dialysis and any kind of the investigations that can be most effectively done through the research. If you are taking the finance sector, banking and the finance sector, so the functionalities and operations are entirely converted into the digital technology with the help of such kind of the research and innovations through computer science and technology. So if you are taking any kind of, even if you are taking the climate changes, So the artificial intelligence and the machine learning that providing the predictive analysis. So to predict the future climate changes or any impact of the climate in any part of the country or the world, that can be most effectively predicted with the help of the research and innovations. So we are having our field that is suitable for, that is our field is connected with the various interdisciplinary area. So wherever the application areas are there, that can be most effectively implemented through the research and innovations in computer science technology. So as a student, as a researcher, so my kind information is, you are not just doing the research for publications or patent or any kind of accumulations or numbers. So you have to make your research as most meaningful. If you are taking the rank of the research, for example, in the world research and the publications ranking, India is in the 8th position. The United States of America is in the first position. So China is in the first position. USA is in the second position. UK is in the third position. Our India is in the 8th position. So in this way, we can able to feel happy because the top 2% of the high impact factor and the high quality research are from our Indian researchers and the Indian scientists. So if you are taking 2% of the high top level researchers, they are from India only. So we are very proud to getting such kind of the researchers and the scientists in the world level ranking of top 2%. That is 4,635 researchers from India are in the top position of the world research rank list. So we feel as an Indian, we need to proud such kind of the researchers and authors or scientists. So as research opportunities which are available, as Abraham Lincoln said, so education is not only providing the knowledge. So we have to make our mind to think. So whatever you learn, you have to provide the opportunity to think your mind. So you have to make your learning opportunities to the innovations and the research that may make changes in the societal changes. So in this part, I'm going to the session. So in this afternoon session, I'm not going to go. So what a topic I have taken here is, so as part of your second international conference, blockchain and artificial intelligence. So actually, there is a very good topic that have been taken for the empowering the research idea from the young researchers and young students, because the blockchain and artificial intelligence is the hybrid technology, that is a hybrid technology that are providing, that is the reshaping the security in the financial industry and making the e-governance operations in the combined way. So most kind of the secured financial transactions, all these things can be most effectively done with the help of the researches that have been done through blockchain and artificial intelligence. So we are having lot of research opportunities like cyber security, so that provide the security opportunities for that provide the security on the World Wide Web and any kind of the social media applications. Even we are having the quantum computing. So most of the computing opportunities that can be identified, that is the boundary of the executions that can be increased with the quantum computing technology, even IoT. So the most effective embedding and edge computing technology, integrating the technology with the internet and the human operation that can be most effectively done through the IoT, even the green computing. So the most eco-socio functionalities that can be most effectively done through the green computing. So there are a lot of research opportunities in our computer science and its application areas. As the students and the researchers, you have to find your own interest domain, and you can able to learn what are the recent and the emerging research areas. You have to learn, you have to make some kind of the innovations that should be benefit for our nations, that should be benefit for the society. Thank you very much for this opportunity. So this is the title I have taken here, Artificial Intelligence and the Large Language Models. That is bridging research and the future innovation. Actually, what I am going to outline in today's session is Okay. So what we are going to discuss here is, so the data and the sources. The data and the sources are most important because we are doing different kind of the research on the data. We are making the data as a useful information. Then we will take it about the artificial intelligence inside. So we have a lot of data, large volume of data. How can we make the data into the effective one? So what is the role of artificial intelligence, such a blockchain technology? How do we make the data as the most effective one? We are going to learn it. Then, so recently we know that the AI, it has a vital role in all the application areas. So as we know, as a student and the researchers, we know that GPT. Anybody tell me what is GPT? What is the expansion of GPT? GPT, generative pre-trained transformer. Okay. So actually in today's session, I am going to explore what is transformer, what is pre-trained transformer, how GPTs work. As a researchers and a student, how do we make our own transformer for such kind of the natural language processing? As a student, we can able to create your own chat GPT. We know that the SLM is there, LLM is there. So what is LLM? Large language model. What is SLM? Small language model. In all the aspects, the large language models are not at all required. Because, for example, if the DGVC college is going to completely automate the institutional operations through artificial intelligence, that means we no need to go with the large language models. Because the large language models, it needs the GPU, it needs the highest resources. Even if we are making our own devices, our own server, our own transformer and a training model, we can able to create any specific tasks which are required through the artificial intelligence among the data repositories. So we can able to create it. So such a thing is we are going to learn it here. So the artificial intelligence is there, data is there, data that can be converted into the informatic one. So on the data, we are having a lot of technologies like the artificial intelligence is there, machine learning is there, different kind of machine learning algorithm is there, supervised learning is there, unsupervised learning is there. Such kind of the algorithms and the techniques, we can able to make the data as the most effective one with the help of the artificial intelligence technology. Okay, so then after learning such a fundamental concept, so I'm going to implement one large language models functionalities in the Google Colab. So I'm going to use the data sets. I'm going to use the Python code, how to make the GPT. So finally, we will create and implement it. So due to the shortage of time, I quickly complete it. This one. Next slide, please. So I'm not going to take the much time in this one industry. We are in the field of industry 4.0. That is the IoT technology. That IoT technology is largely organizing the world, connecting the devices or the edge computing devices, gathering the information. So the lot of informations are collected every day. Okay, next. The different phases of internet technology. So we are in the level of the Internet of Things technology. So what is the Internet of Things here? So we are communicating and talking human to human. So in this stage, we are communicating the object to object through the internet technology. Okay. So based on the level of the fourth level of the Internet of Things, we are getting large volume of data and metadata, and a large volume of data are there. So after getting such a data, what is the research? That is we are going to discuss next. This is every 60 seconds how the data are collected over the social media, other distributed networks. Every 60 seconds, how many data are connected in different kind of the social medias like the email, like X, Twitter, so like WhatsApp messages, like any kind of the social media applications. A lot of informations are gathered. Next. That is how many devices are connected. We are practically know that. Next. So our discussion starts here only. So we are practically know that a lot of information which are connected through the current internet and IoT technology. So everyone is using, even we are using 1 or 2 mobiles, 1 or 2 SIM cards. So our data are sharing everywhere. So gathering such kind of information that can be converted into the research optical one. Okay. So data is collected. The data that can be converted into the most effective one, that is called the information. So how our research, what are the techniques and algorithms that can be used to make the data into the effective information? That is our thinking. Next. So normally the research in the computer science field, it can be taken into 2 categories. One is the analysis, another one is the analytic. So what the analysis we are discussing are the past or the previous functionalities of the data. So how to make the past data into, or we can able to predict with the help of the past data through the researchers only. Okay. So the previous data and how we can make it. So making. Yes. So, fine. So gathering the information that can be converted into the effective usage through the researchers only. So these are the things already you know that what is artificial intelligence, making the machine as a human thinking with the help of the different kind of the techniques and making the prediction, like the prediction of the data, prediction of the future. So based on the data, we can able to predict, or we can able to analyze and provide the useful information through the machine learning and other kind of technologies and algorithms. So this is the illustration of how the artificial intelligence just assimilating as a human among the data, the machine it can able to learn through various functionalities. Okay. So the machine learning concept, all these you know that. So we'll go to the machine learning, deep learning concept, and artificial intelligence concept. All these things which are effectively used for the current and emerging research areas. So in today's session, as I said, we are going to concentrate on the generative AI. So we know that what is generative AI. We can able to create a new content with the help of the current generative AI technology. How generative AI is working? The generative AI normally using the neural network architecture. It uses the transformers, so it can able to do the multiple number of the trainings on the data, and finally it will provide the useful or the accurate information as a prompt we have given. So as a user, as a researcher, how we can able to create your own transformer, your own the generative pre-trained transformer for your organization operations, or how the GPT, the different version of the GPTs are working. So what are the opportunities are available to make our own GPTs, like GPTs, and we can able to generate it as a demonstration we will discuss here, right? So normally generative AI, it generate the text. So it understands the prompt and it will create the content. So initially generative AI, it concentrated only on the textual information as a prompt which is given. For example, if you are giving is DGVC college is effective for learning MSc, ITR, BCA in this institution, So among the various information available in the different online repositories, so it will analyze, it will do the training, and finally it will provide the what information we have, yes, as type of the information that can be provided. So as such kind of generative functionalities that can be done for the researchers and the students, some open source transformers are available. So we can be able to use that open source transformers. We can be able to create our own ChatGPT like the generative models and the transformers to create the content or provide any information for the prompts which are asked. Okay. So normally the generative, it's creating new content. Even it can able to create audio, code, image, text, video, like that. Okay. So it also provide the text, design, images, audio, input, video, music notes, etc. So as I said, the poet said, yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why it is called. That is maximum it's suit with the artificial intelligence technology. For example, if you are seeing here, whenever typing at the keyboard or how the Google Translator is working, so it will predict what information we are typing, it will predict it. What information it is given that can be converted into different kind of languages. Like the Tamil is converted into English, Tamil is converted to Malayalam, Telugu, like that. So the generative AI, so it can be able to use the natural language processing with the help of the algorithms and the pre-trained process. It provide that the resultant language from the input language. Like in the Apple Siri, whatever it is asked through the voice command, so it will be operated in the mobile phone. For example, set an alarm for 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Through the voice, it will set. Okay. So, for example, what are my alarms? It will say you have an alarm for 8 a.m. Right? You can be able to communicate with the machine through the voice. So, with the help of such kind of the technology, right? So, there is a generative AI concepts. Even if we say there are multiple number of technologies are available, how the technologies are reached, publicized. Even if you are taking the ChatGPT, so within the 2 months, it reached the 100 millions users. The TikTok, it took nine months. The 30 months Instagram, 41 months, like that. So when they translated, it took 78 months to reach $100 million, 100 million users. So actually, what we are learning here is how much the generative AI, that is most importance which are given by the people as well as the organization. How effectively the generative AI concepts are used for various kind of applications that illustrate that is illustrated through this slide. Okay. So this is important thing. So due to the shortage of time, I'm going to the large language modeling. So first we have to understand what is large language model. Large language model means it uses a million or trillion number of parameters to provide the accurate result for the prompting is given. So to make the million and trillion number of parameters, so what are the resources are required? For example, in our computer, whether the CPU and the processor speed is enough to execute the program, not enough. Okay. So the GPU which are provided, we know that the Meta organization, they are providing large language model. Llama 2 model is provided. So various, even Gemini AI, they are providing the multi-modeling languages. The multi-modeling and large language modeling transformers are available that can be used to make such kind of the transformation. So even if you are say the color of the sky is, if you are asking what is the color of the sky, what result we will get it? Blue. So how it is provided? So the large language model, it uses that prompt as the input into the pre-trained model. The pre-trained model finally provide the mainly the certain output. So whenever the number of parameters are increased, wherever the parameters are increased, the accuracy of the output also increase. Even you can see here, the DGVC college located near Guindy or Ananagar, you ask your ChatGPT, you ask your any transformation model. So it uses the pre-trained model data. Finally, it provides. So what is the correct answer that will be provided? That is nearby Ananagar or Guindy. It is nearby Ananagar. 96% of accuracy is there. Okay. For example, if you are asking the question, what is Einstein? So we know that who is Einstein? Scientist. But what the large language model is providing here, he is a musician, he is a writer, he is a doctor, he is something he is doing. So among these kind of the objects, the chat GPT, that is the transformer, the pre-trained transformer, it didn't take the different kind of analysis pre-trained to find out the correct output among different data, right? So by applying the pre-trains and the training with the help of the parameters and the biases, finally it provides the nearly correct output for the prompt which are given by the user. This is a normally pre-trained model. So the generic data is there, pre-trained model is there. So the domain or task specific data is there. Finally, the fine-tuned model is there. For example, if you are asking what is Einstein, from the generic data model, it uses a pre-trained model. Then it transfers that information into the domain or task specific data, and finally it uses a fine-tuned model. We will get mainly right or correct answer. Okay. There are the different kind of the large language models are available for such kind of the functionalities. Normally the large language models, popularly currently we are using the GPT-5, even the Gemini AI, right? Even the Bard, previously Bard, which are even the Bard also available. So the people are, we can able to use the different kind of the OpenAI component which are available for our functionalities. Based on our prompt, it will provide the necessary information or the output. So how the pre-trained transformer model works? Say gather the information from the corpus, data corpus. For example, Wikipedia books, Stack Overflow, Quora, public social media, GitHub, Reddit. Then, so it will ask the large language model, predict the next word. For example, if you are asking the question, so normally what is the purpose of the large language model? It creates a new content. So for creating the new content, so it gathers the information from the data corpus. Then it uses a large language model to pre-train it. Then generate the new content. Then redefine it. Finally provide the accurate of the output. So it repeats over the whole corpus. Finally, it provides the necessary information for the prompt is given. Okay. So what are the major tasks which are provided by the large language model? It is building the conversational chatbots, generating the text, answering the frequently asked questions, analyzing the customer feedback, translating business content into different languages, classifying and categorizing large amount of text data for more efficient analysis. So normally even as a student, for what purpose you are using the pre-trained model? You are getting the notes for your syllabus, subjects. You are getting the question answer for your subjects. You are creating your essay. So any kind of information that can be received from the pre-trained models. So majorly the pre-trained models are used for text generation, translation, content summary, rewriting content, classification and categorization, sentiment analysis, conversation of AI chatbots like that. Okay. These are the different stages of the large language model works are there. 3 o'clock we are going to start the session. I will just explain or demonstrate the working of the large language model. So normally the large language model that can be operated with the help of the freely available transformer models and the pre-trained models that can be utilized for such kind of the application development. So here you can see the large language model GPT-5 that is developed by OpenAI, GPT 4.5 developed by OpenAI, Claude, so Anthropic, Llama developed by Meta for research and academicians that is freely available. Gemma 3, the Google DeepMind. The Google DeepMind also providing Gemini, Grok, Mr. Large, Quen, Alibaba. They are offering such kind of the large language models, right? So recently these are all the large language models more popular in the worldwide. So that can be effectively used for our research and academic purpose also. Right? So if you are taking the small language models, here the small language models that can be used for the specific task of your organization or your specific functionalities that can be effectively developed by using the small language models. Here you can see the difference between the SLM and LLM. Normally the memory usage, the parameters, that is what is the key value and the biases which are required to find the accuracy of the output from the transformer model is the parameters. Normally the small language model, it uses the millions of parameters. The large language models, it uses the billions of parameters. Even the memory, the low memory is enough. For LLM, the high storage is required. The speed in the SLM very fast, slower, especially because it is connected with the various, and it also take a larger time because it uses a large volume of data. The more number of parameters, that the execution time is comparatively slower in the LLM with the SLM. The use cases normally smart replies. You can use for your own website. We can create here the ChatGPT AI-based chatbot. So you can ask the question, it will provide the answer. So nowadays, most of even the cable TV operators also using their own SLM-based chatbots. So we can able to complain that the conversations can be done through the chatbots. Okay. So the smart replies, quick search translations, that can be done through the SLM, and the LLM it uses the research, deep reasoning, writing, etc. Okay. There is a small language model use cases. So now I will skip to the demonstration. You can look at in the large language models. If you are using, for example, the 80 billion parameters are used in the large language model. That means, so what are the functionalities are possible? The language understanding, arithmetical functionalities, question and answering. Such kind of the promptings are applicable in this large language model. Suppose if you are increasing the parameters like the 62 billion parameters, so what will happen here? So language understanding, translation, common sense reasoning, summarization, arithmetic code completion, question answering, all kind of functionalities are possible in the LLM. If you are looking at the 540 billion parameters, here more functionalities are applicable. Even if you even the ChatGPT 5, you can ask the different kind of the summarizations are possible, coding are possible, creating the images are possible, right? Getting the answer for the different kind of the promptings, everything is possible. Okay. So what here we are need to understand here is, if you are increasing the parameters in the large language models, so the accuracy of the outputs also higher. Okay. So for the implementation of the large language models, so we need the Hugging Face or 1 dBA the Hugging Face. It provides the transformer model, that is the neural network based architectures are available with the, that is called the transformer. So that can be provided by the Meta Corporation, even the Gemini. So they are providing such kind of the transformers. So we can utilize our data, our functionalities in their transformer neural network architecture model, right? So here we can able to use the Hugging Face for performing the process of our data on their GPU. Okay. So I am going to demonstrate how the large language models that can do the different kind of the prompting process through the Python column. So Jagadish sir. So now the Llama 3 also available. So Llama 2 or Llama 3, that is developed by the Meta Corporation. What is Meta? We know that WhatsApp and the Facebook everyone is using. They are providing such kind of the transformer also. The neural network based architecture also available. Yes. So very shortly, I just demonstrate how the pre-trained transformer models which are created and working with the Google Colab. Then your presentation will be quickly started. Okay. Sir, is it the deal? Let's go. Yes. So now you tell me. So what are the components which are required for the large language model implementation? So I will ask you something. Anybody know about the PFT and PEFT? PEFT. First, what is parameter? For example, if your mother is cooking vegetable biryani, right? So what are the parameters are there for vegetable biryani? Even you ask as a prompt in the transformer models, vegetable biryani, it will provide the list of ingredients, right? And species and ingredients, right? So what the parameters in the large language model here is how only the vegetable biryani is created here, right? For example, for rice is required, vegetable is required, or some other species are required, right? What amount of everything is required is a parameter here, right? How the large language models are taking the information or the data as a parameter for further pre-training and providing the resultant data just by in the real-time example also. For vegetable biryani, what are the things are required is there. How much that should be used for preparing the biryani, that is very important here, right? The large language model also taking like this. So for the implementation of the large language models, we have to understand what is parameter, what is transformer. Transformer is the architecture. That architecture is operated through the GPU only, that are provided by the Meta Corporation. Even the like Llama 3, Llama 2, these are all the transformers models. There is a neural network based model. It uses a million and a trillion number of parameters for training any kind of the prompt which are given in the transformers, right? It also some kind of the pre-trained models also available, like the 1 DBA. It is a pre-trained model. The pre-trained model that can be incorporated for our own projects to perform such kind of the generative AI new content generation, right? So such things are required so that if you are going to create or if you are going to perform any kind of the pre-trained transformer model using the Google or the Python, so we need to just import the necessary packages. So what are the important packages which are required for the implementation of the pre-trained transformer models? First thing is, so we need the pre-trained model, we have to connect it. Another thing is we have to import the transformer. The transformer is a large language model. So the such a large language models are majorly used by the Meta Corporation and the different kind of organizations. Okay, so just I tell you, so that uncreation, there is some technical issue, the connecting with the MacBook. So I just orally tell you how to implement the large language model implementation. So first import. Suppose if you are going to the departmental data and the product data which are available in the worldwide common departmental store. For example, a particular product is available in which section or which country, which place. I want to ask the question. I want to give such a command, such a type of the command. So what we need to give here is we need to upload our coding in the Colab and upload the data sets into the Colab. Then use the pre-trained model, import the pre-trained model. That pre-trained model train on our data and develop the pre-trained output. After that, So we need to import the transformers that need to run. So usually it will take sometimes 5 minutes or 10 minutes, even 20 or 25 minutes. It will take the import and run the transformer models. Then whatever the input prompt is given, with the help of the pre-trained model and the pre-trained transformer, it will provide the accurate output here. Okay, so such implementation is available in the laptop. That is not available. So I will give you the content. You can try with the help of the collab, and you need to sign in the Hugging Face as well as in the one DBA with your Google account. Then upload the data sets. I will give you the coding also, so you just try it. So even you can able to create your own LLM model or SLM model for your organization, for your website, for your own applications. The generations are freely available. Some open source ways are available. So in this part of the generative AI and the LLM, what are the research area or the research opportunities? There are a lot of research opportunities are available. How effectively make such kind of the predictions? How can we provide the security on such kind of the prompting? Okay. So there are the different research areas are available. We can able to concentrate on the generative AI for the highest research purpose, right? So thank you very much. If you have any queries, you can ask. So a lot of students are sitting here. Lot of career opportunities are available. AI systems in the data engineers opportunities are available. Like the ML engineers, the field of artificial intelligence, right? There are different kind of roles are available. So you can even you can able to concentrate on the artificial intelligence. Lot of job opportunities are there. So DevOps, what are the applications you need to name? What are the job opportunities are available? Everything is provided here. Thank you very much. You have any queries?
Yes, sir. I invite Dhruv Jain and Ram Rishi to present.
Listen, presenters. So you have to take only 2.5 minutes. You don't take much time for the introductions, right? So what is your work? You have to just crisply explain. And the 2 minutes for question answer. Okay.
Hey, hey. All the presenters kindly submit your PPTs.
Ready? Let's start.
In India, the only thing faster than inflation is how fast public money disappears without any tricks. Okay, start. You either die citizen with hope or live long enough to see your tax money vanish in a government ledger. In India, it is not just the flaw in the system, it is the entire system. Because why does the road still look like this after paying so much money in taxes?
Why does it still flood after a heavy rainfall? After spending crores of money in stormwater drain?
Why does the flyover become unusable just 4 days after its inauguration?
And white carpets instead of roads?
Where the money we pay as taxes are going? Don't we have rights to know after all it's all about money?
But government shows various portals like PMFS and RTS.
Yes, but that data is highly manipulated, inaccessible for common citizens, and corrupted. And even if you try to pull out some data from the system, it's still be just missing the file. The root of the problem is one, centralized databases. Currently, The government has centralized systems, basically an Excel sheet with admin access, which anyone can change.
And easy manipulation, inflating vehicles, approvals, and erasing evidence as easy as anti-cell.
The consequences of this issue is faced by every single individual on a daily basis, which calls for a new system that is free of corruption so that each faulty fruit in the basket can be identified and reported. I'm Dhruv, and this is my friend Ram Rishi. Under the guidance of our Professor Dr. V.S. Bula, we are here to present a conceptual solution to one of the biggest yet most ignored problem of our country, corruption, using the blockchain technology.
What is blockchain? Imagine a notebook where everyone can read things but no one can change. Every new transaction is recorded on every new page. Like say, buying or selling goods. Not only one person will be having their own records, each one will be having their personalized records. If anyone tries to change or tamper what's already written, each one will get noticed.
In technical terms, here each block contains multiple transactions along with a timestamp hash. So hash is basically the digital fingerprint of the block's contents. It also has the hash of the previous block, which creates the blockchain structure. So for example, I'm a corrupt politician. I want to manipulate some data in this block having the hash 123. Change the data, so now the hash will change entirely. But the next block will still have the previous hash as 123, which will make the blockchain completely invalid and call out the flaw. This is how blockchain works. So how does it combat corruption? One, immutable records. Once data enters the blockchain, it's locked and loaded permanently and cannot be changed at all. Second, centralized control. Centralized. Blockchain changes them. Data in blockchain is completely decentralized and data is controlled by multiple verified nodes and no single person can change the data.
This is the part that associates the most. Imagine a public dashboard that shows you every scheme, every rupees realized, and every person paid with the date, time, and receipts. Data on real time. And one tap, and you will be knowing where's your money going on.
So is it just on paper or is it really feasible? Let's find that out. Technically, India already has one of the biggest digital infrastructures. Let's say like Aadhaar covers almost 1.4 billion citizens. DigiLocker is used by crores of people for document sharing. UPI handles over 18 billion plus transactions monthly. So what all this says is that backbone for blockchain already exists.
Economically, yeah. The setting up cost of blockchain is nothing compared to lakhs of crores of money lost in corruption in every year. Just plugging 10% of the leakages would pay the entire system.
And socially, it's not even a challenge. Citizens already embraced UPI for payments because it was simple and accessible. They embraced DigiLocker for document sharing because it was simple and accessible. So with blockchain transparency delivered to simple and accessible updates, SMS updates, dashboards, website portals, citizens will embrace it very happily. And also for officials, it's not any extra work. It's even better. Today, endless months are wasted for disputes and audits. But once data from blockchain is self-verifiable, so it makes governance easier and cleaner. Several states and organizations are already leveraging the power of blockchain for their main operations. For example, Assam, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana are using blockchain technology for maintaining grant records. This has reduced the property disputes to a dramatical extent. And CBSE, which is Central Board of Secondary Education, issued marks and certificates on blockchain to prevent them from forging.
So, blockchain is that powerful and known weapon. Why is it implemented in India?
Because corruption is not just a problem to solve, it is a culture in our country. Changing culture requires changing minds of people. And they always fought for things like game changer and prevent politicians from using the public money for their pool parties and house renovations. Thank you.
Do you have any question? Why not not popular blockchain technology exclusive in Tamil Nadu? What is the disadvantages you have identified? What are the problems you have identified? Yes.
So one thing is that if we try details of every transaction, different expenditure of all other private projects which government has enclosed, and this information can be used by rival state countries like other operating.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Resha, Amruta, and Harvi. Next will be Vikram and Kanchana. Be ready, guys. Vikram, can you guys please remember? The presentations, kindly reshare your presentations once again there. You are requested to reshare your presentations once again.
எதுவுமே ஆகல. நான் பார்த்துதான் இருக்கேன். ஜீரோ என்னாச்சு? அதான் நான் அந்த டீம், அந்த டெக்னிக்கல் டீம். அது வந்து ஓகே என்னாச்சு? எதுவுமே இல்லை, எதுவுமே ஆகல. ஸ்டில் தான் இருந்தான். என்ன இது காலில இருந்து ஜீரோ தான் இருக்கா? எது காலில இருந்து ஜீரோ கவுண்டிங்ல தான் இருக்கா?
இல்ல மத்திய அங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணேன்.
Topic is cybersecurity and data privacy in healthcare. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shrestha and I am joined by my teammates Avatar and Bhavani.
நோ சிக்னல்.
Almost every part of your life. Shop online and now even healthcare is moving towards digital systems. It also includes cyber criminals. Cybersecurity is about protecting digital information. Healthcare it's extremely important. The main purpose of our study is to understand how healthcare organization is having to protect digital information. Finally, modern solutions like AI and blockchain that can help secure digital systems. Today, most hospitals use EHR. Patients wear wearable devices like smartwatch to protect their health records and efficiency and accuracy. Every connected device can become a point of potential risk. Hackers can exploit weak point if the signal is not strong.
Patient records include personal, medical, and professional transaction details, making them highly valuable for hospitals have faced ransomware where the hackers demand huge payments and log their data. Even if the hospitals face, there is no guarantee that the data is fully recovered. This shows that it is not cybersecurity is not only an IT concern, but the key focus in cybersecurity healthcare. Explain the remaining step.
Let's now examine what research shows about healthcare cybersecurity and the lessons learned. Lessons from past research. Study shows that healthcare data breaches are rising rapidly. Between 2010 and 2016, the healthcare data breaches increased more than 15 times. This causes financial losses for the hospitals, and emotional and social harm to the patients, including identity theft or loss of trust. Slide 7. Global standards and frameworks. To manage this, global frameworks like testing and guides provide structured guidance. They help hospitals to identify theft, detect attacks, protect systems, respond quickly, and recover efficiently. This practice implement them fully due to the lack of trained staff due to the high cost. Slide 8. Modern technology also helps to explain differences. Artificial intelligence can detect unusual patterns in networks that indicate attacks. Cloud systems dispute data to a single point of failure. This solution outcomes but it requires resources and skillful personnel to be effective. Slide 9. This measures gaps in the patient data that is de-identified can sometimes be re-identified. Incident threats such as accident, phishing, support. This is the importance of training awareness support. Consider cybersecurity. Research and the current gaps in our underground explainers and cyber solutions.
So let's now focus on the remaining challenges and what can be done to improve healthcare cybersecurity. So areas for improvement. Healthcare data often travels between different countries, but each country has its own privacy laws, which makes things confusing and hard to follow. Many hospitals spend too little money on IT security, so they are not able to they are not able to face greater cyber attacks. So to fix this, we need a combined effort, stronger technology, better legal rules, and proper staff training. So these sort of areas are missing today, and we need to focus on that. Next slide. What are the key challenges? So healthcare faces many key challenges. One of them is digital technology makes healthcare better and faster, but it also creates new risks. Problems include strict rules which are hard to follow, and mistakes by staff like clicking on phishing links, and poor handling of sensitive data, and small budget for cybersecurity. The main challenge is to balance progress with protection. So next slide. Possible solution. So researchers have suggested that the AI can detect threats quickly, blockchain can keep the record safe and tamper-proof. Privacy preserving techniques let researchers use patients' data without exposing their personal details. But technology alone is not enough. We also need staff training, proper access control, clear security policies. In conclusion, let's just summarize the key points. So, cybersecurity in healthcare cannot be solved by one group alone. Regulators, hospitals, technology companies must work together. It is not just a technology, but it is also an ethical duty to protect the patient. By investing early, training staff, and using modern tools, we can create a safe, trusted digital healthcare system. Thank you so much.
According to your study, in which part the security vulnerabilities are higher? For example, in the hospital maintaining data part, user data maintenance part, which part the higher vulnerability? Security, cybersecurity.
அப்ப கேட்பாங்க அதான்
Yeah, but patient's data is highly sensitive, means like personal, financial, medical, which if leak, it can cause a serious harm to the patient. Because hospitals are not investing in IT securities, so it is important to raise awareness for them. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Vikram and Kanchana will present next. Aishwarya, Karthik and Harini, be ready.
Dr. U. Lada. Verification method is for reliable credit card transaction deduction. The amount era credit card these transactions are always issued.
Hello, sir. I just shortly explained my topic. In the modern era, we are mostly used the online transactions and also credit card transactions. In these transactions, we are mostly bending transactions and also the bank side errors also happen. In this kind of errors, mostly 4,004 billion losses have happened last 2024. In this idea, we have explained how to solve this and also how to handle this kind of problems. First of all, I have two kind of database. Like one is centralized and another is local database. If I have one database saved every transaction and also it is verified for the another transaction. Like I have, so, bro, excuse me, bro. Yes. Okay. Let's say, sir, start. If I have two type of database, one is local database, another one is centralized database. Local database means I have 5 kind of columns like name, transaction ID, and call transactions. This kind of columns have there. And if every transaction, the columns have to fill, or else the transactions are stopped, the columns names are also stopped. Because I have mentioning the times and date. Because if all the columns are filled, after this data will be transferred to the centralized database. If the database are correct, you can easy to verify the transaction is happened, or else the transaction could not define that. That is the main helps to verify this kind of problems. We are faced some kind of problems there. The one is noisy data and another one is imbalanced data. Noisy data means the irrelevant and also the missed training data have there. So we used the data mining to solve this kind of problems. Bro, like I used the Gangle for this database. I have 284,000 data set data there. If I use the Gangle data set, they only have 492 in their fraud cases. But in my method, we have 1080 data set transaction duplications method there. This is one of the advanced in my method. You can easy to see that the topper one is Gangle database transaction. They mention only 473 duplication data. But in my method, I applied my method. I find 1081 irrelevant and duplications data is there. So in this method, we are easy to find out and mentioning this kind of to solve this problem. And also, I used the matrices for accuracy. Like if I use my matrices to how the data have accuracy. In the expose, I get 89% of accuracy in my database. That is the main uses of my method. So I have some work samples also put in my PPT. So I using this kind of data to sampling after my method to apply.
Removal is a major task in your study, right? On removing, are you using any technique or algorithm? What algorithm you have used?
To verify with the columns names and the name of the tabs. Like I have 5 kind of columns there: name, time, and the card transaction. If the transaction says fill every transaction fill the one by one the column is. Like if the first I will enter the name and the card name. After the card of transaction has been get into the another thing, I have mentioning time and date. If these 5 columns are filled, I have go to the centralized data. Like 2 kind of database I have used there. If the 5 datas are filled, it's directly go to the another database. If you added in the one database, it could not replicate it to the original database. I also implement in my topic.
Aishwarya, Karthik, and Harini, you can present your paper. Dheeraj and Aditya Sharma, be ready to present. Dheeraj and Aditya Sharma.
Greetings to esteemed dignitaries, honorable chief guest, and dear participant. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to this wonderful session. Let me introduce our team. I am Karthik, together with my teammates Aishwarya and Harini. Next. We will be presenting on the topic privacy and security in AI blockchain synergy. We will explain how AI and blockchain work together, the challenges and possible solutions. Today's discussion covers the introduction to AI and blockchain, risk and solutions of privacy and security, exploring next generation application, future trends and conclusions.
Begin with a brief introduction to understand the basics of security and privacy in AI and blockchain before we explore the concept in detail. Before we move into security and privacy, understand what AI and blockchain are. So, blockchain is a digital ledger, which is like the record book that stores information securely in blocks linked together in a chain. Once the data is added, it can't be altered. Some big benefits of blockchain are enhanced security, greater transparency, faster transaction, and more. On the other hand, artificial intelligence creates machines that can think and act like humans. Benefits of AI are time saving, high accuracy, and more. For example, AI powers chatbots like Siri, while blockchain secures transaction in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Next, we will move to synergy of AI and blockchain. Blockchain ensures that all the data used by AI system is authentic, can't be tampered with, and is traceable. Blockchain adds trust to AI, and second, AI enhances blockchain and combined power. Together, these technologies form secure, intelligent, and decentralized systems. They are especially useful in critical sectors like healthcare, finance, and supply chain. These two distance powerful opportunity, but it's also increased a technical concern. The key issues are bias, accountability, and transparency must be addressable for resourceable AI use. Bias and fairness. Data bias causing unfair outcomes. Every research on data. Responsibility. Needed when AI makes error. Accountability. Every system must be open.
Next, we will see the risk and resilience in privacy and security. First, we will see the privacy risk and resilience. Personal data leak in blockchain records. For an example, medical records on blockchain pose a high risk of exposure, and the solution is to keep sensitive data off-chain and encrypted. Next, let's move to security risk and resilience. AI training data exposes identities. Training data of AI models reconstructed, which leads to privacy leak. And the solution is to apply differential privacy as used by Apple and Google. Next, the security risk. AI models fooled by adversarial inputs. In 2018, self-driving AI was tricked with stickers on stop signs. And the solution is adversarial training and monitoring. Smart contracts exploited by hackers. For example, the DOE hack caused over 60 million loss. The solution is for formal verification and audits. Next, we will explore the next generation application. First, we will see the trusted decentralized identity. The meaning is there is a system where individuals control their data using blockchain, and the strategies will be implementing self-sovereign identity (SSI) models and use DIDs and verification credentials. The future will be the widespread adoption in e-governance and healthcare and global finance, integrate with metaverse and IoT.
Is confidential AI computation. Confidential AI computation is a secure AI processing that keeps data private using confidential computing and privacy preserving techniques. And its strategies include homomorphic encryption, where the computation are done on encrypted data, and differential privacy, which adds noise to data sets so individual identities stay protected. In future, this will be the key for AI in sensitive areas like healthcare, defense, and finance. Let me share with you two real-world examples. First, in healthcare, hospitals wanted to work together without sharing a raw patient records. The improved accuracy and 2% keep patient data safe. The second, in financial sector, a server can join together to find fraud. Impressive data reduction to 7% and reduce error by 12%. These example of clearly this is about a technology. It is about building a task for future.
We have a statistical inference. AI threads grew from 5% to 51, and the blockchain adoption rose from 1 to 64%. This shows the early stage of AI. From 2010 to 25, AI threads accelerated from 51 to 120%, and the blockchain adoption surged from 16.4 to 55.7%.
Yes, the presentation is nice. Okay. So, any questions from participants? What are the other areas like the healthcare and the finance? What are the other areas the privacies are much needed? What is the possible solution to reduce?
Blockchain want to combine for security and
Dheeraj and Aditya Sharma can present your papers. Keertana, Poovarshi and Manjushree, be ready to present.
Jai Shri Krishna.
A very good afternoon to everyone here today.
Audience, please maintain the decorum. Audience, you are requested to maintain the decorum. Volunteers, kindly take the initiative to maintain the decorum.
Jai Shri Krishna.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone here today. Our topic is basically AI plus blockchain technology in transparent supply chains.
This is the journey. And the vehicle for the journey is the powerful combination of the artificial intelligence and the blockchain. So the problem. Look at these images. They tell a story. A story which is unfortunately happening in all the India. Look at the first image. There is a pharmacy. Imagine a father giving a medicine to the sick child. That's a risk to a human life. According to the FSSAI, there are nearly 30% of fresh food is wasted in India due to the poor supply chain and standards. And in the third image, we see the farmers despair. The farmers are after amounts of such hard work, his produce is ruined because of the failures in the transport and storage. And exports are rejected. Exports are often rejected because there is no system of transparent. So farmers are so so the farmers are not able to verify where our products came from. This is the problem we must solve.
So why now? Our government's Digital India mission has built the digital highway across our nation. Our AI have become matured. Our AI can now predict, forecast, and our logistics are improved more accurately. Blockchain, another technology which ensures tamper-proof trust. Together, these technologies we ensure shared truth plus shared intelligence.
So the solution what actually it look like. This is our blueprint. We call it an integrated architecture for supply chain and transparency. At first, IoT sensors on farms and trucks. They capturing real-time data on temperature and location. And to ensure accuracy, data integrity is maintained. So the information is stay secure from the beginning. And then this verified data is stored in the blockchain, creating a permanent and trusted record. And then next, an AI analyze the data to generate valuable insights. Finally, this information is made accessible to all the users, like farmers, regulators, and consumers, so they can trust and view easily.
Yes, control.
So basically, what AI is doing? AI forecasts demand. AI predicts demand beforehand, and it reduces the wastage of food. It ensures that essential medicines are in stock. It detects anomalies. It signals fraud or tampering and send alerts. It optimizes logistics, safer, faster, and cheaper. It ensures accurate ETAs. It monitors qualities of the milk and mango. It ensures freshness is guaranteed.
If AI is the brain, then the blockchain is the system of conscience. In the immutable promises blockchain, we can take a Walmart as an example. So Walmart uses immutable promises blocks of blockchain technology to track their product journey from farms to shelf in seconds instead of taking days. And it enables smart contractors so that farmers are paid instantly in seconds. And then and then it also enables role-based transparency to the regulators and consumers, so that they can scan a QR code to track their product journey. In 2019, the Telangana government blockchain pilots kept land records and audit-ready records by storing them in tamper-proof by tamper-proof.
So here is the roadmap for India centric. The first phase consists of 0 to 9 months, which we will focus on pilot corridor that focus on milk and mango. In the second phase, this is consist of 9 to 18 months. We will expand to pharma and logistics by integrating AI forecasting. In the third phase, that consists of 18 plus months, we will focus on export integration and sustainability.
So, what is the real world impact and what is the real world impact? Your traceability checks that one to days now takes seconds, and we can cut the cold chain failures rate and reduce waste by 48% and increase farmer income by 15% through fair and transparency, and then export meets compliance from 40% more faster. Yes.
So here is the conclusion. By combining AI plus blockchain, it gives trust plus transparency plus efficiency. Our Digital India mission is aligned with it. It supports farmer, boosts exports, and protect consumers.
So we would like to leave you with one and final thought.
The future of supply chains will not be built on trust alone,
but on technology that makes the truth verifiable. Thank you.
We will now leave with a thank you note.
What are the challenges or disadvantages to successfully implement in the entire supply chain technology in India?
So basically, advantage and disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Advantage reasons behind that. That's not 100% implementation. Implementation for supply chain.
Because but it can be more accurately because it still lacks some portion of place.
Kirtana, Uvarasi, and Manjushri can present your paper. Be ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tulsi. This is Manjushri and Geetana, my teammates. On behalf of my team, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are here to present our research on technical and economic foundation of decentralized AI marketplace, an emerging field that combines blockchain technology with artificial intelligence to make more open and transparent AI marketplace. Through this presentation, we will walk you through the concepts, case studies, and directions of the technology. Decentralized AI, it is important to understand the problems with centralized AI. First, monopolistic control. Today, a few large companies dominate both AI model and data that proves them. This limit access and innovation. Second, privacy risk. When all data is stored in one centralized place, it becomes highly vulnerable to breaches and misuse. Centralized AI platforms are face major challenges regarding data breaches, exposing millions of users' personal information. Third, unfair data ownership. Data often do not get any benefit from them. For example, social media users generate huge amount of content every day, but the platform earns more money than the creators. Finally, bias and lack of transparency. Many AI models are not open or clear, which can add bias and reduce trust. Highlights the need for more open, fair, and secure approach to decentralized AI. AI combines the power of blockchain technology and artificial intelligence to create transparent, secure, and peer-to-peer AI model and services. Let's break down the four key pillars that make decentralized AI powerful. Blockchain integration. This ensures transparency and immutability of all transactions. That means every exchange of AI data or service is permanently recorded and nobody can change the data entered in the blockchain. Next is tokenomics and incentives. People are rewarded for participating, whether you are sharing data, building AI models, or using services. The system gives you token. These tokens also help run the entire network in a fair way. AI ecosystem. This acts as a marketplace for an ecosystem where AI data, models, and services can be exchanged. And finally, secure exchange. This makes sure that whether you are sharing or using AI, your data stays private and make sure AI model delivers reliable and verified result. Next, I call upon Manjushri.
Decentralized AI. In our literature review, we found four key things that forms the foundation of decentralized AI. First, marketplace as a backbone. Just like Amazon is a market for the product, Netflix is a platform for the content, decentralized AI needs its own marketplace and it uses Singularity Net as its marketplace. Second, token utility. In this marketplace, token plays in this token, the token utility, the token plays a key role. They act like a money in the decentralized AI systems. And smart contracts, these are the self-executing agreements in the written in the form of codes. For this, if someone uses the data set, tokens are automatically sent to the data providers. Centralized storage, instead of storing the AI models and data in one company's server, each centralized AI uses the decentralized storage like IPFS or Filecoin. AI consumers. Next, I call upon Kirtana to conclude.
The reason behind your question to David.
Models today are owned by very few large corporations who has monopolistic control and they tend to increase the price of the AI model. So normal people cannot have that facility to buy AI in subscription. So these plans
You can present your paper. Christian, Jeevan Reddy, and Devin George, be ready.
Hello, this is from BCA department. Going to talk about AI effective Cuckoo feature selection on Iris by machine learning classification. It's basically a data mining procedure in which we introduce the Cuckoo search algorithm to make it more easier. Introduction. Data mining is the like useful patterns. In data mining, we usually gather all the data which are of different categories, even mapping of feature selections and essential processes. But sometimes we are not able to differentiate them. In Iris dataset, there are multiple data which cannot be separated easily just with the help of prediction. This is the feature selection algorithm. In this, we will be divided by the first is the selection. While selecting the data, then the data will be cleaned, then transfer the data with a reduction, like removing all the repeated data as well as reductant. Then the data mining, where the data will be prepared, then the evaluation. This is the algorithm. Where first, let's. Do you know what about cuckoo? Like how the cuckoos lay their eggs? Anyone? Do they prepare their own nest? Cuckoos don't prepare their own nest. They just search a nest of other birds which take care of their young ones or like the next generations of their, and then that is being taken care by the bird until it is being found. So what cuckoo does is first goes and search for a nest which is uh, important for it or it satisfied all the requirements. Next, it goes for the initial exploration. For example, if the bird finds it, that's the host defense. If the host finds that this is not an egg which belongs to it, so it might abandon the nest or leave the egg or destroy it, which is not a good option. So what is then there is a Levin's flight, which helps in finding out the best nest other than all the possible outcomes. A simple example for cuckoo search, where the cuckoo searches for the best nest, and if it gets, then it lays its egg, which is the solution, and it varies from 1 to 1. For example, if the cuckoo's egg is being found out that it is not its the host's egg, then it might abandon it or leave the nest and create its own nest the next time, which would be in taken care. So according to this algorithm, first we will be checking for all the possible solutions, then shortlisting them according to the requirement, then performing it accurately, then making the solutions vary from 1 to 1. If the solution is satisfying, we will be taking it care until we get the next solution. It will be keep on going until we get the best solution with the best profit. This is a result where cuckoo search is done with two different types of data. This is a variation graph which is from conclusion. We can use cuckoo search as a feature search algorithm. Thank you.
Berkeley Christian, Jeevan Reddy, and Devin George can present your paper. I wish Sujo Sam and Preetham be ready.
Introduction again.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Today we are going to see a simple simple presentation on blockchain secured artificial intelligence framework for autonomous vehicle communication. I am Levin Georges, student of PG Department of ITBCA. This is Gokul Krishnan V, and this is Jeevan Reddy S, and our mentor Meena L. Ma'am, professor of PG Department IT and BCA. Let's start with a small introduction. The integration of blockchain technology with artificial intelligence (AI) offers a transformative approach to enhancing the security, transparency, and trustworthiness of the AI system. Blockchain decentralized and immutable ledger provides a robust framework that secure AI data models and decision-making process against impairing and unauthorized access by leveraging insert context. If a single vehicle sends false information about road conditions, it could lead to the mislead nearby cars and cause serious accident. This raises a key questions. How can autonomous vehicles trust the data they receive? Blockchain technology provides a potential answer. Its decentralized structure and tamper-proof records allow vehicles to share information securely. Here comes Jeevan Reddy with his problem statement.
Now we can see about problem statements. Although AI has made significant progress in enabling autonomous driving, several challenges threaten in reality. Data manipulation or cyber attacks can mislead AI models. Centralized system creates single point of failure. Lack of transparency and traceability in AI decision making reduces trust. Secure vehicle to vehicle and vehicle to infrastructure communication remains a challenge. We can see about reasons for the problem. Centralized data management makes the system vulnerable to hacking. Opaque AI decision making. AI models often work as black boxes, making it hard to validate their choices. Cybersecurity risks. Attackers can tamper with sensor data or communication network. Lack of trust between stakeholders. Manufacturers, server providers, and users have no unified mechanism to verify data authenticity.
Now we can see the proposal of solutions. We propose a blockchain secure AI framework for autonomous vehicles, decentralized ledger, the tamper-proof recording of critical driving data, reducing the risk of manipulation, smart contract, automated rules for validating the vehicle identity, traffic and software updates, secure V2V and V2I communications. V2V means vehicle to vehicle and V2I means vehicle to infrastructures. The blockchain-based consensus trust in a data shared. Now we can see the methodology applied for the solutions we have preferred. System architecture, AI layers, perceptions and decision-making controls, data flow, sensor to AI model, decision stored and verified on blockchain to shared securely with the nearby devices and the vehicles. Smart contract, the managed authentications of vehicles, integrities of traffic updates, and secure over the fair update. Simulations and testing, the framework using a car simulator or Sumo, the simulations of urban mobility. Now the expected result will be handed over to the Levin Johnson.
Thank you, Gokul Krishnan. The expected results can be approached by the Gokul Krishnan methodology. Improved security. Blockchain ensures improved security in autonomous vehicles by providing tamper-proof data storage, resistance against cyber attacks, secure V2V and V2I communication. Trustworthiness decisions. Blockchain secured AI enables trustworthy decisions in autonomous vehicles by ensuring that every action is transparent, verifiable, and auditable with data validation through decentralized consensus. Low latency. By using lightweight consensus mechanism, the proof of authority (PCA) or Byzantine fault tolerance, biochain By chain secured AI ensures low latency in autonomous vehicles, enabling real-time decision making without delays. User trust. Blockchain secured AI builds user trust in autonomous vehicle by ensuring transparent, accountable, and verifiable decisions that increase confidence in safety and reliability. We have also used many references from many books of authors like Sharma P. and Jindal A. Blockchain, etc. Thank you.
Joseph and Preetham. Raguraman, Vigneshwar, Arshit, and Priyadarshan be ready.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here. I am Havish and my teammates Sujat Sam and Preetham will be presenting a topic about data security and privacy on blockchain.
Thank you. As I was here, we have taken the topic about data security and privacy on blockchain. Let's get an introduction to the blockchain. Blockchain is nothing but a decentralization digital ledger which used for let's get into the security properties part. Well, we have many security properties in which to begin with we have confidentiality, integrity and immutability, availability and authenticity.
Good evening, sir. My name is T.S. Preetham. Data security mechanisms. What do you mean by data security mechanisms in blockchain? There are many: immutability, hashing, decentralization, and encryption, sir. Immutability, once a block is sealed, we cannot be changed. Altering it means rewriting the entire chain across thousands of nodes. So it is impossible to rewrite, sir. Immutability. Hashing is a process of converting raw input data into fixed character. That is known as hashing. Next one will be decentralization. Decentralization refers to the controlled decision making and operation, which will be secure to the data information and account details of every person, sir. Next one will be encryption. Encryption that runs with the help of cryptology. Okay. So it is raw information. Sometimes raw data must be hidden. Even within blocks, encryption ensures that only with those keys can read sensitive details. Blockchain is secure. It is private. It can be privacy. No, it is not. So transparency, anonymity, and forensic analysis. Transparency. Public blockchain like Bitcoin, Ethereum display all the transaction, the amount. So where users are identified by the account details.
This privacy preserving techniques, we see different techniques that are used in the different zero knowledge proofs, ring signatures, mixture and tumblers, private and permission blockchains. Zero knowledge proof is nothing but proves knowledge without revealing the information itself, which is used in Zeus. Ring signature blends to obscure individual senders as in Monero, which is used in Monero.
and mixers and tumblers, which regulators don't usually like, but it shuffles the transaction and make them unlinkable. Coming last to permission blockchain, trusted parties join offering control privacy with less decentralization with it. And these are all used in different blockchain platforms like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, and Hyperledger Fabric. All the things that I mentioned before are used in separate on all these platforms.
Scalability with privacy trade-off. Privacy does not come free. Yeah, it's true. Zero knowledge proofs are computationally heavy. Ring signature increase storage and verification cost. The more private the system, the slower it may become. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. James Vilaman, to guiding us.
Vigneshwar, Harshit, and Tejashi Kelkar. Neha, Sulfia Anwari, and Divya B. Radio.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Myself, Darren, joined by my colleagues Raghuram, Terarasel, and Vigneshwar. Together, we are here to present our paper title, An Intelligent and Transparent Framework for Tamper-Proof Cricket Scoring. Now, cricket as a sport has evolved massively over these years, from Test cricket to ODIs to T20s to T10s even. And also some advanced technologies like Hawkeyes and DRS have been introduced. But one thing that's solely responsible for the concept of the game is the scoring process that still needs the human input to process the result. These small one scoring errors change the outcome of the game, can also influence player stats and records, and even betting and broadcasting revenues. Our work here proposes a solution by using a combination of computer vision, blockchains, so the advanced technologies using cameras, we can able to capture these balls, the motion of the balls. Over the next slides, my colleagues will explain how our solution works.
Yeah. Methodology and system framework. Our framework ensures accurate, transparent, and tamper-proof cricket scoring through four key components: event detection using computer vision, leveraging YOLO, you only look once, and OpenCV. The system automatically detects, classifies key components, match events such as ball release, bat contact, run scored, wickets, extras, no ball, etc. And then this reduces dependency on manual scoring and ensures precision in real time. Predictive analytics. By analyzing historical match data with machine learning models, the system can identify anomalies such as unusual scoring patterns, suspicious event timing, statistical deviation from expected play. This plays prevent errors, misreporting, or intentional manipulation. Blockchain storage. All validated the match data is stored on a blockchain ledger. Once recorded, entries are immutable, cannot be altered or deleted. Ensures transparency, traceability, and trustworthiness in scoring records. Data flow. The system operates through the following pipeline: real-time video input to event detection to data validation to blockchain storage. This integrated flow guarantees accurate event recognition, validation, analytics, and tamper storage.
For implementation, so we developing this system using Python for automation and backend logic, and OpenCV and TensorFlow for detecting the key cricket events from live video, and Hyperledger for blockchain-based storages and making records for tamper-proof. These are the error scenarios in Bangladesh versus South Africa T20 World Cup 2024. An LBW was overturned and boundary was runs were added due to timing issues. And in CSK versus RCB IPL 2025, their review expired while runs and were being completed when directly changed the outcome of the game. And advantages are above accuracy above 98% in detecting the events, and blockchain ensures record cannot be altered, and real-time update for live matches and eliminate human bias and errors, and scalable across cricket formats and adaptable to other sports.
The conclusions and future work. To conclude, our proposed framework provides an accurate and tamper-proof cricket scoring system. It eliminates human bias and ensures complete transparency and trust in match results. For future work, we plan to optimize the system for low-cost hardware, use edge computing to reduce delays, expand the framework to other sports such as football and basketball. Thus, our framework has the potential to revolutionize sports score system globally. Thank you for all. Any questions?
Okay, so in your application you implemented, is there any classification for person to person, the player to player, any classification? Because the direction is a particular batter on the bowler line. Okay, that may be vary based on the person, player to player. For example, the field rule is some player that may be so this application classify person to person research data.
So this one is used by OpenCV itself. So if a ball hits a boundary line, it will be calculated as boundary. And if the ball moves around the boundary line, it will be calculated as 6. Like that, we inputted the data into to train the model that this will be calculated as boundary and this will be calculated as 6. And this will be the wicket and this will be when one the balls arrive in the hand, this will be the call. So these are the data will be done, and it will not be differed from the players to players. Like their styles will be different, but the runs and all are the same.
Next, Neha, Zulfi Anwari, and Divya, you can present your paper. Akshata Amrutra Gaikwad and Ritikeshani B. Review.
Everyone, I'm Neha. This is my friend Divya. Today, we're talking about data security and privacy on blockchain. Blockchain is often called a trust machine, but trust alone is not enough without security and privacy. Blockchain ensures data security, but at the same time struggles with privacy. We will look at challenges, applications, and solutions. Abstract. Blockchain is a secure and a decentralized technology that stores data transparently. But because it is open, privacy issues arise. In this study, we explore how to keep data safe and private. With examples and possible solutions, keywords on blockchain, data security, privacy, cryptography, zero knowledge proofs, decentralization. Data security in blockchain. Blockchain keeps data secure through cryptography, consensus, and decentralization. Once data is stored, it cannot be easily changed or deleted. This immutability makes it reliable against fraud and tampering. Privacy in blockchain. Blockchain is secure. Privacy is a concern because all data is visible to participants. To privacy, methods like encryption, zero knowledge proofs, and selective sharing are used so that sensitive information is not fully exposed. Application challenges: GDPR compliance issue, scalability and the performance trade-offs, smart contract vulnerabilities. The challenges are blockchain may conflict with the data protection laws like GDPR. It struggles to scale for large systems, and the smart contracts can have security risks. Applications: healthcare secures patient records, finance secures transaction, supply chain transparency and tracking. This challenges blockchain. Next person. Solution include advanced cryptography, hybrid blockchain system,
aligning with regulations. In the future, blockchain can achieve both high security and privacy. Continue. To conclude, blockchain is powerful for data security but needs innovation to protect privacy. Thank you.
Akshata Amul Ravikwar and education, you can present your paper. Nitya, Dashini and Radha, be ready to present your paper.
And my dear friends, I am Akshata and she is my teammate to the case law. We are going to present artificial intelligence in a autonomous vehicle.
Explore how power self-driving cars, the safety features it enables, the challenges it faces, and the future impact it produces. Vehicles or self-driving cars use AI sensors like LiDAR cameras and data, real-time data to travel without human input. Their goal is to improve safety, reduce accidents, and make transport efficient.
Since human error causes nearly 90% of road accidents, AVs can save countless lives. Companies like Tesla, Waymo, and Uber are leading this revolution. For example, Waymo's driverless taxi in Phoenix show that the AVs can already operate safely in controlled settings.
It's a key role through computer vision, and Tesla's autopilot is a good example for this.
AI can also help in fast planning and decision making. It selects the safest and the most efficient route by analyzing obstacles and traffic and through sensor vision.
Machine learning improve decision making by predicting human behavior, like when a pedestrian might cross. And finally, natural language processing enables voice interaction, helping passengers talk to a vehicle naturally.
Safety and never driver. Safety is the strongest promise of AI. Emergency braking system and real-time monitoring allows vehicle to react faster than humans, which can prevent accidents.
Advanced features like lane keep assistant and adaptive cruise control ensure safe driving. These systems together enhance trust and reliability for passengers and pedestrians. Next comes the challenges. Despite progress, there are big challenges technically. AVs struggle with bad weather, road construction, and reliance on perfect roads.
Critically, dilemmas like trolley problem raise the question: should AI save a passenger or a walker in a crash? Like legally and liability remains unclear. Who is responsible in an accident?
Cybersecurity is another major issue. Hackers could try to take control of vehicles or data.
The future of AI in autonomous vehicle is exciting. Level 5 autonomous where cars operate anywhere without human help is the ultimate goal. Integration with smart city will allow AVs to talk to traffic lights and other laws, which reduces traffic.
Save fuel.
AI-powered self-driving transportation will make it safer and more efficient and eco-friendly. But there are still challenges like technology, ethics, and laws and public trust. AI can truly shape the future of mobility. Thank you.
Nitya, Dashini and Radha can present your papers. Haripriya and Gayatri, be ready to present.
Myself, Naidya from Etraj College for Women, and teammate Dashni here, and our coordinator, Ms. Radha. I'll be presenting on AI integrated smart contracts, enhancing security, compliance, and resilience at scale of the blockchain applications. This is my outline. Context, trustless transactions, AI as decision making, autonomous anomaly, and predictive analysis. The challenges are listed here: fraud detection in DEFI, which is decentralized finance, regulatory compliance, emotional control security. Which is of AI.
Yes, it's an introduction slide.
This is the literature work of the top 20 papers, which is listed as scope findings and the limitations. Furthermore, slides will be explained by Dashni. Good evening, everyone. I will be continuing from problems in existing approaches. There are that's in existing approaches, fraud detection challenge, regulatory compliance issue in GPR, general data protection regulation, IoT device and drone security concerns, scalability problems, and data privacy and limitations. These are the problems that are existing from these 20 papers.
Yes. Next.
This is a discussion. We found that fraud detection and efficiency, regulatory compliance, IoT drone network resilience, common outcomes. These are increased security, transparency, and accountability. So we have to integrate some blockchain AI integrated. We are presenting with finance, digital assets, and IoT drone networks kinds of survey papers. And future trends are we can infuse with lightweight consequences and AI anomaly detection. And challenges and opportunities, we can proceed with policy support, awareness, and collaboration. This is a survey work that combines the idea of integrating smart contracts with AI application. Thank you, sir.
And Gayatri, you can present your paper. Swati, Rajeshwari, and Ritika, be ready to present yours.
Yeah. Here we present on an exciting topic, blockchain in education with focus on certificate and academic records. Introduction. Education is rapidly moving toward digitization and managing academic records. Security is a growing challenge. What is a blockchain? Blockchain is a digital ledger that stores data in blocks linked together in chain. Once information is added, it cannot be altered, making it highly secure and trustworthy. In current academic record system, traditional certificate can be easily forged, lost, or delayed through verification. Employees and universities spend time and verification documents. We create inefficiency. Blockchain in academic records. Students transfer attendance and achievements can all be stored securely. This ensures transparency and portability. Students can share verified records with the institution globally. Pages. Blockchain brings security, transparency, and efficiency. It also reduces fraud, saves time in verification, and empowers students with control over their data.
Vinod, Gautam, and Lokesh Kumar, you can present your papers. It's video, be ready to present yours.
One and all present here. I take this opportunity to warmly welcome our chief guest, our faculty members, and all my dear friends. I would like to present our seminar paper on AI-driven consultancy for mental health. Through this presentation, we aim to highlight the challenges in global mental health and explore how AI can provide innovative, accessible, and affordable solutions. I would like to introduce my teammate to explain.
Thank you, Guru. Let me begin with the introduction of our seminar topic. Okay. The current generation, even working on or surrounding most of the people's anxiety, depression, and stress have become global health crisis. Millions of people are struggling silently. Show that seriousness. Approximately 970 million people worldwide affected. Some areas there is only one psychiatrist per 1 lakh people. Many people delay seeking help due to stigma, which more the problem is. So this why Why AI is essentially mental health care. AI system can provide support anytime and anywhere. AI, large number of people at a once helping reduce the storage of human therapists. It makes mental health support more affordable, and AI can analyze communication pattern and detect warming signs early. Patients, patients until to meet doctors.
Present my proposed framework. It starts with the input module where the users can type or speak to the system. The processing code then comes in using natural language processing to understand and sentiment analysis to detect emotions. Machine language models analyze patterns in the user's mental state. Finally, output generates produces responses. This might be empathetic replies or self care suggestions, or even referral to human professionals when needed. These are the algorithms that we are using to bring consultancy services for the users. I'd like to present my friend to take the next slide.
Thanks, Guru. So we're going to see about benefits of AI, enhanced accessibility. In spite of geographical barriers, locations, and time zones barrier, we can get access to AI application anytime and anywhere in the world. All you need is to have a good smartphone with a good internet connections. Yeah. And early intervention or identification. Since we've been continuously monitoring and analyzed by the AI application, we will get to know about our mental illness, and in order to avoid the last stage of that illness. And the challenges. Data privacy. Since all of our chats and data transfer happening through the online internet, there will be high chances of data thefting about our mental illness. And the accuracy of AI. Even though the AI is trained with multiple data sets, definitely there will be some inaccuracy of outputs. So there will be, it's better to visit a consultant at the end of the day. AI is a first line of support, not a replacement. So thank you.
Rohit and Sanjay, you can present your papers. Tejasvi, be ready to go.
Good afternoon to Ananda present here. Myself joined from JPR College of Arts and Science from the Department of Artificial Intelligence. Now I came here to explain the topic. So, audio guided QR and NFC hybrid payment system for visually impaired UPI users. Let's get into the topic. First of all, we shall see about the challenges. There are 5 million users affected. Visually impaired citizens in India struggle with UPI payments daily. We normal people itself are not able to make a payment as soon as possible. But how can a visually impaired person do the payment fastly? And also camera alignment issues. There are many camera alignment issues for normal people like us itself. Then how can a visually impaired person do a payment by their own? Fraud risk. Actually, we are not able to identify a person who are trying to cheat us. Then how can a blind person, not blind person, I'm trying to say a visually impaired person, can be safe from all this kind of cheating and fraudulent things? And independence gap. There is no independent gap between the person who are normal and there are person who are blind. And actually, the blind person cannot do a transaction on their own. Next slide, please. And current solutions fall short. Actually, we have current solutions like the screen readers, audio QR pilots, and NFC cards. Next slide. Okay, our innovative solution. Here, what we have done is voice-guided QR scanning. Well, AI provides real-time spoken cues like move left, move right. While you are just imagine that you are having a QR scanner here, and you are just trying to scan here, and it actually says, please move left, please move right, and please move straight. And likewise, it actually adjusts your position of the camera. And next, audio merchant verification. Likewise, you people know that we see the person who are making the transaction, and we see the person who are trying to get the money from. And this technology actually says that who are the person or the merchant who are making the purchase, and the person who are trying to scan or make a transaction. And also it uses the NFC tap to pay fallback and seamless backup option linked directly to the user's UPI ID through the bank's actually next slide. Okay. This also has the audio offers and cashbacks exclusively for the visually impaired persons, and smart update notification from the like the plans that are officially given for the persons who are visually impaired. And also multi-language support. It has all languages supportable, and also it has offline mode. We have offline mode for the times that we can do the transactions while the network is not available. Next slide, please. Okay, actually the first step is to launch the app, and whenever you touch the logo of the app directly opens the QR code scanner, and next it guides us to scan through the AI technologies used. And also the audio confirmation it tells us the merchant and the person who are trying to make the transaction, and also it gives the secure authentication of the person who are making the transaction. And the NFC backups is also available for the app, and it also uses the blockchain. And the payment, when the payment is completed, it actually announces you that the payment is completed. Next slide, please. Okay, the core technologies used here is OpenCV and YOLO. You only look once, and also the mobile net. And you can also use these algorithms inside the Google Colab. And also you can use it uses the end-to-end encryption. AES means advanced encryption standards. Okay, next. Okay. Last slide, please. Okay, there are actually 5 million users in India who are visually impaired, and they cannot do an transaction by their own. They actually need the help of other people to make a transaction, and they are not like normal people. And this is not actually a charity-based thing. This is actually our duty to make and help the people who are not able to do like these things. And our aim is actually to make all the people same and empower each and every person, and without any differences. And this actually gives 100% of secure transactions and without any interruptions. And also this is 24/7 available for NFC backup and ensures the continuous accessibility. At last, concluding this with a quote: when technology listens and speaks, even those who without sight can see independence. By me, thank you for giving a golden opportunity. Is there any doubt? This is actually an idea, but I have the algorithms which are needed to implement this idea as soon as possible. And if I get chance, I will implement this as soon as possible within a day itself, sir.
So only by using the open CV.
No, sir. Not only using the only CV and YOLO, it actually uses the Google Colab and many algorithms actually which is needed for the blind for making transactions.
Just seeing the slide, visually include the person, how they can able to understand whether they are scanning authentic payer or not.
Actually, a visually impaired person uses a smartphone by audio reader, which helps them to use a mobile phone like a normal user. And like there are not even a single transaction app, UPI app for 10, which is 10 to transaction for a blind person. And this app is exclusively made for a blind person to make a transaction for like normal people. Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Take a speech, you can present your paper. Sriram and Turun, be ready to present yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Tejasvi, and I'm here to present. I'm here to talk about Nano Banana. So, as you know, Nano Banana is also known as Google 2.5 Flash Image. It's a diffusion-based generative AI model, which is used for image editing. It creates a realistic content which is different from other methods. So let's see what is GAN and diffusion. So GAN is a traditional method where we use two different images and it clashes together to create an image. Whereas diffusion model, it adds noise to the image and it reverses the noise step by step to create a crisp and high detail quality images. So as you can see here, we have initial noise generation, which the process will begin as it generates the image, and then the noise will progressively decrease, and it increases the quality of the image. As you can see here, the noise it decreases finally to give an image which is very clear. Next, we have the features of Nano Banana. It has multi-image fusion, which combines multiple images into one seamless result. Next, we have character consistency. It means it keeps same identity across multiple edits. It doesn't change the person or the object which is created here. Next, we have prompt level control, which means it fine-tunes the object by just adjusting the prompt. Next, we have technical advantages. Democratized access, it means anybody can access the editor level processes. Next, we have style transfer, which means the detail enhancement and the capabilities will be transferred seamlessly. And next, we have contextual intelligence. It means the deep understanding of the scene is easily understood here and it visually shows in an image. So next we have critical issues. Here we have deep fake creation. Here it means there's a case study where a political deep fake was created to create chaos among the public. And next we have intellectual property violations. Here artists filed lawsuits against AI generated works which replicated their styles without permission or compensation. Next we have biased representation. Here they trained the databases and to show unequal data. Next we have misinformation. So we have responsible AI framework. Synth ID is a watermark which detects the deep fakes. Next we have preference alignment. It aligns the human feedback. And we have controlled access. So it means high risk editing features are not used by malicious actors. Innovation safety, we have creative democratization. Malicious applications, it means deepfakes are avoided as much as possible. Governance requirements, it means policymakers, researchers are involved in this. Next, future trajectory, the success of Nano Banana reflects the more usage. And to conclude, Nano Banana represents a landmark in diffusion-based editing. It improves older models like iMagic and Unitune, and it adds blending, coherence, and fine control. It shows how AI is transforming creatively and why ethical awareness is essential. Thank you.
I invite Sriram to present your paper.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sriram from MSc IT first year, and my teammate is Arun Kumar. He is also from MSc IT first year. Now, I like to ask Tarun to read the topic.
Good evening, everyone. Our research paper is closing the employment gap and AI approach to curriculum updates. Now Sriram will explain it.
So, what we think is there is a huge rise in unemployment due to the lack of skills. Our academy only covering certain amount of the skills, but the industry recommending us the developing skills. So we have to interlink the industry and the academy so that we can easily get placed in the companies. So next slide.
Abstract. The widening gap. The problem statement and motivation. The global job market is undergoing a fundamental transformation. The World Economic Forum 2023 indicates that 44% of current job roles will require reskilling by 2027. There are 4 types of problem statements: outdated curriculum, slow approval, lack of industrial input, graduate unemployment.
So the problem statement and motivation is due to outdated curriculum, there is a lack of skills and the slow approval. Universities usually take 3 to 5 years to update their curriculum, so that there will be a 3 to 5 years of gap. Lack of industry input. We are not receiving the feedback from the industry side, so that we are reading the same syllabus for over the year and year. And graduate unemployment. Usually 40% of engineering graduates are not getting their job, so that this is caused due to the skill gaps.
Like our presentation, there are some people who have taken the same topic like labor market analytics, AI in education, academic industry gaps.
So the first one is labor market analytics. In 2021, data analytics is used to analyze the job market. And then in 2022, AI is interlinked with education. With the use of NLP, they analyze the study pattern of the curriculum. And then the industry gaps. Usually the placement is conducted by the college. There will be decision made by the human bias. Not everyone get the same chance as everybody. And our contribution is about the next. Okay. So this is the core of the our model. There are usually five skills that we are presented. The first one is data collection. We collect this data from the jobs like LinkedIn, Naukri, and Indeed, and we pre-process it. We clean the duplicates and irrelevant data. Then we extract the skill. We analyze the skills which are needed. If Python is needed, it will recommend it. If communication and teamwork is needed, it will recommend it. Then we prioritize the skills. We create a graph that shows which skill is in the top and which is at the bottom. And curriculum mapping. This helps us to update the curriculum with the use of skill extraction and skill prioritization. Limitations and future ones. Limitations. But our model usually depend on the job market data. Without this data, we can't analyze the model. Next, variation in skill technologies. And then resistance from university to frequent curriculum changes. Universities doesn't change their curriculum by completely believing this model. And our future work is we can use this project at certain different industries, and we can integrate it with students. Students can use it for the self-learning.
Conclusion. This paper represents an AI-driven framework for bridging the employment gap by analyzing the curriculum with industry requirements through NLP and machine language integration. The system extract and prioritize and map in demand skill to academic program. There are three types of mismatches. So
with our model, we can reduce the skill mismatches, and we know the importance of the skills, and our graduates will be ready for the industries. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me.
Okay. Now I invite our research person, Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar sir, to announce the results. Please.
Very good evening to all. The students, they have presented the papers in the afternoon session, the track 4. So all the presentations are emerging areas. So everyone, they have prepared the papers. There is a work for publishing in the ISBN proceedings. So in this point, I would like to thank the professors, those who helped you to prepare the papers, because from the paper 1 presentation to the last presentation, everyone has followed the methods and the protocols, the quality of the paper presentation. Everyone has studied and learned. You have prepared the papers. In this point, I would like to congratulate all the authors, all the presenters for the very good papers presented today. So even though among all the papers presentation, so one of the innovative and new and most societal use, I have selected one paper as the best paper. Suppose if they are allowing more than one paper, I can provide. Here I have selected one paper as the best paper presentation. The paper title is Audio Guided QR and NFC Hybrid Payment System. Hybrid payment system for visually impaired UPI users. So this is in this paper, even though all the presenters, they have added more the components and the algorithms and the techniques. This one is the innovative one, most society needed one. So that the presentation also good, so that this paper is selected as the best paper in this track 4 session presentation. Congratulations to that students and authors from JPR College. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. S. Kavita to declare the results for the online session.
Being of which the AI powered smart, safe, eco-friendly portable chamber for retreat and preservation goes to Kishore Narayanan and his team. Agency, a multi-layered AI blockchain model for secure, driven system goes to Steve Priya and her team.
Conclude this session. I invite Mr. S. Sivaranjini, Faculty Assistant Professor, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Everyone. It's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of PG Department of Information Technology and DCA as we conclude this insightful and inspiring session. First and foremost, I extend a heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speaker and session sir, Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar sir, Associate Professor and Head, PG and Research Department of CS, Government Arts College, Nandalam. Your thoughtful and provoking address has not only enriched our understanding, but also sparked new ideas among the students and faculties alike. Thank you for sharing your time and expertise with us. Thank you all.
our esteemed dignitaries to the dais.
Sri Krishna, fill your mind with knowledge, your future will be filled with possibilities.
Delighted to welcome back you all to the valedictory function of Second International Conference on Blockchain and Artificial Intelligence ICBC AI 2025, which has been organized by the PG Department of Information Technology and BCA in association with Infoca Forum of Dwarakadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College.
I am Sanjay.
This is Sri Devi, and we are honored to be a host for this wonderful occasion.
Let us remember the words, never stop believing in hope, because miracle happens every day.
This conference is an eminent platform where innovation meets intelligence, where minds from academia, industry, and research come together to explore how these transformative technologies, blockchain and AI, are shaping our future.
I feel extremely privileged to welcome our esteemed dignitaries on the dais, respected faculties, and my dear friends.
I would like to invite our faculty coordinator, Ms. L. Meena Ma'am, Assistant Professor, to deliver the welcome address.
Jai Shri Krishna. Good evening to everyone present here. On behalf of the Department of Information Technology, BCA, DG Vaishnav College, it is my immense pleasure to welcome you all to this valedictory ceremony of a conference organized in association with Infoca Forum. We are deeply honored to have with us today our chief guest, Mr. Ravi Raman, Managing Director of Gain Insights, Chennai. Sir, we are privileged by your gracious presence and look forward to your inspiring words. It is also my privilege to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Raja CSB Raman, co-founder of Cacti Canada. Sir, your presence adds immense value to this occasion, and we are eager to hear from your rich experiences and insights. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to our respected Secretary, Sir, Ashok Kumar Mundra, Sir, and Principal Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, Sir, and Dr. Ambedkar Ma'am and HOD, PG Department of IT and BCA, faculty members, research scholars, students, and all the participants who have made this conference successful through their enthusiastic participation and insightful contribution. It has been a pleasure to witness the vibrant exchange of ideas and discussions throughout all the sessions of today's conference. Once again, I welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I kindly request our beloved head of the department, Dr. K. Ambedkar ma'am, to felicitate our esteemed guest. Chief Guest Mr. Ravi Raman Sir, Technical Consultant, MD, Gain Insights, Chennai. Our guest of honor, Mr. Raja CSV Raman Sir, co-founder, Captech Canada.
I now call upon our faculty coordinator, Dr. M. Archana Ma'am, Assistant Professor, to read the profile of our chief guest, Mr. Ravi Raman sir.
Good evening, all present here. I'm very happy to introduce Mr. Ravi Raman sir, a highly experienced professional with more than 30 years of work in engineering, banking, finance, risk management, compliance, and digital transformation. He studied at two of India's top institutions, IIT Madras and IIM Calcutta. He started his career as a mechanical engineer and later moved into the financial sector. At the State Bank of India, he helped set up the corporate leasing and hire purchase business and also worked with ICAI to create India's first lease accounting standards. He was a part of the founding team of Centurion Bank, one of the first private banks after India's economic reforms. Mr. Ravi has held leadership roles in top organizations such as Infosys, Oracle, Butterfield Fulcrum, and State Street. At InfraHedge, a State Street company, he helped build the world's largest managed accounts platform, which won the Porter Prize in 2018. He also led AI and ML-based projects at Bridgewave and large-scale global operations at State Street HCL. At present, he is the managing director of Gain Insights, managing partner of Beyond Risk, and co-founder of Garim Foundation, which works on governance, risk, and compliance education. Along with his corporate journey, Mr. Ravi has also been active in policy and inclusivity. He chaired the NASIMCOM Diversity and Inclusion Committee for more than 10 years and has published work on hedge funds, economy, and human rights. Mr. Ravi is a visionary leader who combines strong knowledge with innovation, inclusivity, and social responsibility. His journey is an inspiration to all of us. Thank you for accepting our invitation, sir. Thank you, sir. I kindly request our chief guest, Mr. Ravi Raman sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Okay, it's a privilege to be here. I'm not going to take long at this point of time, but I have a few things to say. First and foremost is I listened to all the papers, and as the judge said, the quality of the papers were very, very good. Okay? So it's very important to build on top of it. So that's my request at this point of time. Research is a journey. It doesn't end. It has to continue. That is one. The second thing that I want to ask, in fact, I've written a few papers for which I want to work with the authors. The authors are willing. The second important thing is research is meant to be shared. So don't stop with the presentation you made today. Okay, research is never a competition. Research is continuous partnership and growth. So phenomenal papers, good quality. You learned what rigor is. Now that you have learned what rigor is, make sure each of your research goes to a larger audience. And the way for it to go to a larger audience is to talk about it to the specific domain folks, even take it to implementation. Like the award-winning paper today said that we will be able to make visually impaired people deal with society with very much the same comfort as people who are not disabled. I'm saying take it to implementation. Believe in yourself. And I'm happy to volunteer, and I'm also volunteering on behalf of my co-panelists, that we will support you, we will work with you. Okay? So that's the second thing that I wanted to say. The third thing that I wanted to say is be extremely thankful to the forum organizers. Okay? The reason why I'm saying that is without them, you wouldn't have taken up this journey. So it's extremely important to be appreciative of each of these opportunities that have come our way. And it's not just about the presentation today, it is about how you are a part of the journey. You're going to be a part of the second conference held at DG Vaishnava on this theme, and that cannot be taken away from you at any point of time. So it's a matter of pride for each of you, build on it, and I want each of you to come here for the third, fourth, and fifth in different capacities. It can be as a presenter, it can be as a peer reviewer, it can be as a judge. All that I'm saying is build on this phenomenal day, phenomenal body of work. And I know that some of the people in the audience definitely were impatient listening to a long series of papers. I suppose we'll find a better way to make sure people are engaged with the papers that are being presented. Clearly, we don't do justice by having 3 minutes. Even 3 minutes is okay. I mean, you do a TED talk in 10 minutes, 3 minutes is fine. But that also happening at the last minute is a challenge for all of you. But it is not about presentation. It's not about competition. What it is what you learned in the process and what you're going to make others learn in the process. I learned a lot, and thank you. And I stop my speech.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address. Your words have truly motivated and inspired us.
Next, I invite our faculty coordinator, Ms. C. Kritika ma'am, assistant professor, to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Raja CSP Raman sir.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor for today's valedictory function, Mr. Raja CSP Raman. Mr. Raman is an innovative leader in artificial intelligence with 18 years of experience in the IT industry. He is currently the head of AI engineering at Arcat USA, where he leads a talented team in building advanced AI solutions for legal technology sector. He is also a co-founder for CATI, a platform that empowers business with customizable AI agents. With a strong background in machine learning, generative AI, and large-scale engineering, he has successfully led global projects across retail tech, fintech, telecom, and gaming industries. His work has not only transformed enterprise solutions, but also contributed to research publications, open source libraries, and a book Spring web series. His journey is distinguished not only by the professional accomplishments, but also by unwavering dedication to shaping young talents. Through communities like Future Entrepreneur and Gen AA Daily, he actively mentors students and budding engineers, encouraging them to explore new technologies with confidence. His work truly bridges the gap between the industry and education and make him a role model for many aspiring technologists. We are truly honored to have you with us today, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Raja CSP Raman sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Can you hear me? Thanks. Okay. Thanks a lot for the teaching. Okay, sorry, I forgot the name. So Vaishnav College really did wonderful thing. I don't know how you guys managed these papers works. Some of the papers works is really perfect actually. So I couldn't believe that you guys did it. So did a fantastic work. Give kudos to yourself actually. Going back to my college days, like when I see this kind of forum and paper work, so we did like when I was in third year, I went to Osmania University, Hyderabad, It was like very fantastic experience. We didn't win it, but it was like good learning curve for me. So how do I move forward, something like that. And when I see the college life, it was really fun. I was like a last bench student and never studied everything, but I did effort. I did a good effort after that actually. So what I would recommend you is do study in the college time itself. Don't waste time like me. I did waste a lot of time, but I did put effort after my college actually. So don't waste time like me, but this is your best time for you to learn. And also colleges like you, like running symposiums, it may look like a small thing, but take it as with a like lot of energy. You can go to the next level. Some of the research paper I've seen, like what is that called, impair something. So that is like a very great idea. I don't know how you got that idea, but take it to the next level. Most of the things that students, they start with a good idea, but they never move on actually. But some papers I highly recommend. Maybe you can just contact me. I can help you out. But don't give up on this idea itself. Take it to the next level because that will definitely make you to the next level actually. And also one more thing, I moved to Canada like 2010. I stayed up to like 2023. That's just due to my parents' health, and I have to travel here and there. But nowadays I'm traveling here and there and just like setting up a business as well. But one thing I realized, like I missed the Tamil Nadu a lot actually when I was in Canada. Like I really missed students. Like then what I did, I created a community where I can sit down with the students at free, give them the knowledge for free. So I created a forum actually. I created a community, and then I helped almost like 400 students to get a job. Mostly I did on the engineering side. I started with Russell College first, actually, and then I moved into St. Joseph. A lot of engineering colleges I just found them very good, actually. And every college, they create a subculture. So one thing I could say, every college, they create a subculture. I don't know what subculture you created it, but some of the colleges, they created a very good subculture. They create a competition among this, and then finally ended up with a good job offers, making a next company or something like that. This is your time to shine in actually. So one thing I can ask, like how, like maybe the one question I would ask you. So what is India's the greatest weapon? Anyone? What is India's the greatest weapon? Anyone? Youth. Who said that? Who said that? Okay. So India's the greatest weapon is youngsters actually. Youngsters, they did a lot of work. They gonna do a lot of work. Of course, India's youngsters can bring the economy to the next level. Our forefathers, like myself, maybe my fathers, they brought up the economy actually from very low, up maybe like 20th place actually. From 20th place to we are at the 4th or 5th place in the economy. So who did the work? Your parents and my parents did the work actually. We beat UK, who colonized us. UK colonized us, but we beat them in the economy. Now we are equalizing Japanese economy, which means Japan is so good at technology, but they are lacking a lot of stuff. We did that. We matched the Japanese economy. Who's next for that in that lineup? The next one, we can beat US economy within 35 years. So most of the economists, scientists, they are predicting India will beat US within 30 to 40 years. Think about that. You don't need to go to US. People can come in here. Taiwanese people can come and study here. So Australian, they can come and study here. We're gonna create an infrastructure. Of course, we'll be there actually. But who's gonna be the building the blocks for that? Youngsters. Who knows? You can create another company. You can create another community. You can do another library. You can make a lot of things. So this is your time to shine in. So that's what I could definitely say that. I did my part. And then now I give back all the things to the community. This is your time to give back to the community. How do you do that? Learn it, acquire, then document, share with others actually. Okay? And the recently, anyone know what is Gen AI? Gen AI. Anyone? What is Gen AI? Everyone is most of the guys are talking. I said, okay, I'll just shorten up with them very quickly. Generative AI is the new king in the town. Everyone agree that, right? Generative AI is gonna be here. It's gonna be ruling the world actually. So instead of thinking Gen AI will cost a job, like some people they say it will cost a job or not, or something like that. Instead of getting debate, we just focus on how to use Gen AI, how to learn Gen AI, how to use to the next level actually. So what you can do that, I would definitely say that this is my quote, by the way. Gen A is the new weapon. Acquire the weapon, learn it how to use it, but learn it wisely because it might change the impact. It might create an impact down the road. So say no to not learning Gen A actually. Learn Gen A over the time. It can be like ChatGPT, it can be simple prompting, it can be context engineering. Over the time, you have to learn it actually. Give me one. And one last thing I would definitely say that never stop learning. The one thing I studied with supernauts, I graduated in Thiagaraja College of Engineering, Madurai. It was like a top 4 college in Tamil Nadu at that time. But one thing, all the students who were graduated with a 9.7 CGPA, what they did wrong, they never took a book after 21. But I started taking a book after 21. I never stopped learning after that, actually. So, what these students did wrong, they stopped learning, actually. I started learning at 21, they started. So, what's my secret of success? Learn every day. I know it's hard, but learn every day. That's what I could definitely say that. The one thing, like at the end of the day, you're gonna learn it every day, actually. Library is gonna change, technology is gonna pop in. The one, let's say if you're sleeping, the next day if you wake up, there'll be 2 more libraries you need to learn. That is how the technology works. That is how all the things work. So never say no to learning. Always keep on learning because that's what it will bring you to the next level in order to get a job, in order to upgrade your skills. These are the things you need to do that. So always dream further, then keep learning. That's what you have to do. As a college students, definitely, who knows, within maybe 5 to 10 years, you might be another entrepreneur. You might be creating libraries. You might be supporting as a manager or VP at any company. You might be supporting another startup actually. Definitely you can do that. So your dream has to start from here to there. Okay. One last thing I want to say. How everyone knows, whoever knows Abdul Kalam, you can raise your hands. Abdul Kalam. Only half of the hands are raised. I never met Abdul Kalam. One time, Abdul Kalam went to my college. He came to my college. I missed it. So he usually go for jogging at the 4 o'clock. Actually, I missed to meet him. I felt so bad about him actually. But one thing I realized, Abdul Kalam, he forced me to dream. At that time, I was in the youth actually. So asked me that he told me to dream big. And then that time, as I come from village, that time I started dreaming. Okay, I'm gonna go for higher studies. That's my dream. And then it took it to the dream to the core level, and then took all my energy to get there actually. So Abdul Kalam asked me to dream. I dreamed and then executed my dream. Now Abdul Kalam is no more, but I'm not Abdul Kalam. I'm not going to replace him. I can be a small inspirer like him. What I can ask you is dream big. That's why you could do that. The college is the best place you can dream. Get the connections, get networking. Don't come for college just to get a CGPA, just to get a certificate. Come to college, get networking with professors or whoever went ahead, alumni. College is a networking place. Get the right network. Dream with the right person. You can find the best learning partner in your college. You can do that. So with these things, learn big, then go big. Actually. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. Now it's time to announce the Best Paper Award for ICBC AI 2025 in offline mode. And the award goes to Joel and Sanjay of JPR College. And the award goes to Joyan and Sanjay of JPR College, Vaishnavi and Saumya of SRM Ramapuram, Srimati and team of SRM Ramapuram. Now I request all the dignitaries of the dais to issue the certificates. Vaishnavi and Saumya of SRM Ramapuram. Srimati and team of SRM Ramapuram. First, Srimati and team for share the feedback of the conference. From SRM College to share the conference feedback.
Stand here today, accepting the award for winning second international conference on blockchain and AI. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our DGVC College for choosing us for this recognition. It's a privilege to be a part of such a big competitive and inspiration event. Thank you so much.
Now I call Joel and Sanjay of JPR College to share the feedback of the conference.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, as compared to the last year, this year was very awesome, and the event was arranged and managed very properly in a wonderful manner. And all the coordinators were very. We can see smile on each and every coordinator, and from the morning itself, they are trying to cope up with each and every student, and also the faculties, staffs, and all the panel of judges are very respectful, and they are worthy to respect. And also, I'm thankful for getting an award from this event. And compared to last year, once again, this event was very good. And thank you for giving an opportunity to share my experience.
May I now request our beloved head, PG Department of Information Technology and BCA, Dr. K. Ambedkar Ma'am, co-convener of ICBC AI, to present the conference report of a second international conference on blockchain and artificial intelligence. Please, ma'am.
Comprehensive report of conference. This document provides a comprehensive summary of the second international conference on blockchain and artificial intelligence, ICBCAI 2025, organized by PG Department of Information Technology and BCA, held on 17/9/2025. The second international conference on blockchain and artificial intelligence, ICBCAI 2025, was successfully organized on 17 September 2025 at Dwarakadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College in a hybrid mode. The conference brought together eminent academicians, researchers, industry experts, and students to share their knowledge, innovative ideas, and research contributions in the field of artificial intelligence and blockchain technologies. The presidential address was delivered by our principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, setting the tone of the day. The chief guest, Dr. Kannan Moudgalya, Professor IITB, and the chief guest of honor, Dr. Manjunath Vijay, a CEO and co-founder of Celerium Dubai, inspired the audience with their insightful addresses. Dr. Kannan Moudgalya's keynote speech was on employment in AI era, and Mr. Manjunath Vijay's speech was on future of learning and innovation of AI and blockchain, added immense academic value to the conference. The conference proceedings was released in the presence of dignitaries. Track 1 offline, which was conducted in SRG Auditorium. This track was chaired by Mr. Rudran Raghavan, CEO and Chief AI Scientist. The session witnessed the presentation of innovative research papers. Mr. Rudran also shared his valuable thoughts on the impact of artificial intelligence in shaping industries. Around 16 research papers were presented in this session. Parallel online track 1 and 2 was conducted at MSA IT lab. So around 63 participants, they were in the online mode. Keynote speeches were delivered by Dr. Stanley Adeli, Associate Dean, Federal University of Technology, Nigeria. 30 research papers were presented in this track. Track 2, online track 2, Dr. D. Kumuda, Professor, Department of Computer Science, JPR Institute of Technology, Sri Perumbudur, was the judge for this track 2. 33 participants presented in online track 2. Afternoon offline track 2 in SRG Auditorium. Post-lunch track 2 commenced with Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science, Government Arts College, Nandanam, Chennai, served as session chair. His keynote speech was on AI and LLMS, bridging research and future innovation. 30 students presented their papers contributing valuable insights and discussions on applications of artificial intelligence and blockchain. The valedictory function is being graced by Mr. Ravi Raman, MD, Gain Insights as the chief guest, and Mr. Raja CSP Raman, co-founder, CATI Canada, as the guest of honor. Both guests inspired the participants with their thought-provoking addresses. Mr. Raja CSP Raman interacted with the final year students, providing insights on future placement opportunities. In total, there are 110 students participated from various colleges, of which 63 presented their papers online and 47 students presented their papers offline. On behalf of the organizing committee, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all those who contributed to the success of this academic gathering of ICBCAI 2025. Thank you.
you, ma'am. To conclude this valedictory session, I now kindly call upon our faculty coordinator, Dr. U. Lata, ma'am, assistant professor, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for this enriching conference organized by PG Department of Information Technology and DCA in association with the Infoca Forum. It is time to reflect upon the success of this academic endeavor. Over the past sessions, we have witnessed insightful keynote addresses, innovative paper presentation, and thought-provoking discussion that have truly broadened our perspectives. We also thank the session chair, Dr. M. Ramesh Kumar sir, Dr. D. Kumuda ma'am, Dr. Stanley sir, and Mr. Rudran Raghavan sir. This valedictory has become memorable by the presence of our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Ravi Raman, and our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Raja CSP Raman. Your inspiring addresses have motivated us to embrace innovation, critical thinking, and global collaboration in our future perspectives. We remain grateful to our Secretary, Sri Ashok Kumar Mundra sir, for his continuous support, and to our respected Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, for his constant encouragement. Our heartfelt thanks to our Head of the Department, Dr. K. Angekani ma'am, and to the committed faculty members of the Department of IT and BCD for their dedicated efforts in organizing this conference successfully. We take this opportunity to congratulate all the participants for their scholarly contribution and the best paper awardees for their outstanding research work. A special word of appreciation goes to the organizing committee, student coordinator, student volunteers, and everyone who worked tirelessly to make this conference a grand success. As we bid farewell, let us carry forward the knowledge gained, the collaboration initiated, and the motivation inspired during these sessions. With gratitude and pride, we look forward to many more such academic engagements in the future. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. As a mark of respect, I request everyone to raise up for national anthem.